Welcome back to the show, everybody. I'm Tyson, your host. I'm here as always with Marta Daniels, the creator of How to Be a Better RC. How you doing today, Marta?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Today we're going to be talking about your blog as always. That's what we do here.
Yes.
What's the title of this blog?
This is if you're a low talker, then your order may get screwed up.
Okay. Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, tell us a little bit about it.
Well, first of all, I took the term low talker. I don't know if like everyone's as big of a Seinfeld fan as I am, but there was this Seinfeld episode called The Low Talker, and like in a nutshell, Jerry ended up having to wear this big white puffy pirate shirt on the Today Show
Okay.
because he misunderstood a low talker. He couldn't understand what she was saying.
I remember that episode.
So
I didn't know that's what it was called.
yeah, and then so but in the restaurant industry, then we deal with low talkers, and it's really challenging. Low talkers are usually women or children, and they just, I guess they're shy or something, and I'm not like, I understand that people are shy, and I understand that I don't consider myself a threatening person to interact with, but I guess if you're like really shy, then anybody is threat, or I don't know what the deal is, but suffice it to say, I come to the table and they're not even looking at me, which is fine. I don't require eye contact, but they're just
What?
I don't I can't, and here's the thing. I try to have an understanding about, that this can be even kind of a social handicap for people, but it makes my job really difficult. If I ask you a bunch of times, like, can you repeat that? Can you please repeat that? I'm sorry. And then I'll get down and crouch down next to you even. And if I'm still like, can you repeat that? You know what? I'm going to give up. And I'm just, whatever I think you said is what I'm going to put in.
Okay.
So, maybe you said chicken and rice, and I'm bringing you catfish and fries because that's what I thought you said. And then you're going to end up with something that you don't care for.
Right.
And I guess the plus side for me is that I won't even hear you when you complain about it. So, it's.
That's pretty funny.
I mean, and it is, but I bet you it's not funny to that person that got catfish when they wanted chicken.
Yeah, probably not.
I mean, you have to speak up. This is going to sound kind of facetious, but my advice to people, if they can't speak up, and I'm talking to adults now, if you can't speak up for yourself as far as talking to your waitress, you shouldn't go out to eat at all. I mean, what do you do when you go through the drive-thru by yourself? I mean, you have to bite the bullet and just, for the course of the meal, or just when you're interacting with your server,
Right.
just speak up.
So these people generally alone?
Well, no, and like I said, it's usually women or children, and so thankfully, after the sixth time of me asking some woman, "What did you say?" then maybe the guy with her or her more talkative friend will go, "She wants the chicken." But they don't always come to the person's rescue.
Right.
Sometimes they just, hey, she heard me, she got my order,
All for one.
sort of thing. And then what happens when it's kids is that, and here's the thing, I understand that it's more even prevalent for children to be shy, kids and even teenagers. But now here's what happens with that really drives me crazy. The parents, instead of helping me out and saying, well, little Johnny wants the chicken fingers, they keep going, speak up, Johnny. Speak up, Johnny. Tell her, John. Tell her what you, Johnny. She can't hear you, Johnny. Speak up, Johnny. Speak up, Johnny. Because they're trying to like force their child out of this social impediment, and I understand that, but like I don't have time for it. Like I don't. I don't. Like I understand that Johnny is painfully shy, and I understand that you're trying to work with him. With that, but I don't have time while you work with Johnny.
Right.
Like I need you to just tell me what Johnny wants,
Okay.
and maybe work with him at home. Like you guys can role play or something.
Okay. You using the name Johnny wouldn't have nothing to do with the Dead Zone that we're watching.
It probably does. Tyson and I are watching Dead Zone on Netflix, and little plug for Netflix, but Tyson and I utilize that service quite a bit. And so we're watching Dead Zone, which is a show that I think was on from like 2002 to 2007 with Anthony Michael Hall. It's awesome, so we're really into it. Watch it, check it out.
His
Dead
name's
Zone.
Johnny Smith.
His name's Johnny Smith on it,
All right.
and it's awesome.
Okay. Well, are there any other topics you want to go over?
Well, you know what? I think that that's basically it. Although I will say on a related note with the kids, and I believe I have covered this before in a video and in a blog, but it just bears repeating. If you have a young child, like 2 years old or something, and they're getting the talking thing down, it's not fair to expect me to learn to translate their gibberish either.
Ah, I see.
So if little Johnny keeps speaking in something that sounds like a foreign language, instead of, no, just tell her, say it, chicken, say it. You gotta tell me. Like I can't help you help Johnny learn how to talk.
Right.
That's another thing that you have to do at home.
Okay.
So
Okay. That sounds fair. That sounds fair.
yeah. And I promise when we have kids, I will follow those rules in restaurants. Anybody that waits on us, you won't have to deal with, me and Tyson's shy kids or, you know, kids that are speaking a foreign language or something like that. We'll tell you what they want.
Right.
I
Right.
can't imagine us having a shy child though.
I can't imagine it either. Well, I guess that's it.
Yeah, I think we pretty much covered it. If you're a low talker, your order's probably going to get screwed up.
Which makes sense, you know. I mean, like I said, it's self-explanatory.
Yeah.
You kind of know where to go from there, you know. You got to speak up
Yeah.
for what you want.
Exactly. A lot of my topics, I try to make them that way. Like, you could hear the title and know where I'm coming from.
Right.
So we're like.
Except for the magical crack bread thing, I don't know about that.
Yeah, but once you hear the explanation, you're like,
Well,
okay,
yeah.
right. So.
Like heroin,
Right.
cough syrup. All right, guys. Well, as always, we want you to keep continuing to watch the uh, video posts, keep reading the blog posts, and keep supporting. Uh, and we love you. We're praying for you guys. And thanks.
Thank you. We love you. God bless.